amazing feet. I literally have amazing feet, and I've found nobody to appreciate them. Nobody wants
to. Take your helmet off, Ava.
If you guys want to look at them, they're $10.99 per toe.
They're copying my grift.
I'm so serious. Literally, like, Venmo me like $30, $40. I'll send you a picture of my feet. I don't give a fuck.
We know that.
$50.
You'll sit on a dick for free.
$50.
Yeah.
Your drug dealer's dick.
There's definitely a big market.
Ava, we're not surprised, okay?
But the thing is, she's not
I get
even
it.
charging.
We get it. You
I
don't
get
have
it.
high standards.
Yeah, I get it.
A few bucks or a little bit of clout
Please.
from Darius. You're bouncing on his dick. You don't give a fuck. And you're back a week
Correctly
later.
for what she's doing. Like, with her, like her session with Hormaxer and stuff, it's like you're basically doing, like, a BDSM incest foot fetish scenario.
He may be a sex pest, but he's not related to me.
Foot fetish? Hormaxer isn't into foot fetishes.
Incest?
But only, like, there was no one tipping at that time. There was no money coming in from it.
Incest?
This was that.
Right, because she's not a prostitute like you.
You're not being a good enough prostitute, Grace. Let me give you a few tips.
Hormaxer.
Let me give you a few tips for my chatterbait.
Oh, Titus with the 20. Titus says Ben called her a prostitute today for the feet work. She pointed out Grace showed her feet multiple times today for substance. Yes, no, come on. And they're
for substance, you missed it.
For
no wonder you're perfect for Darius.
Put it up. Hold on, wait.
You're perfect for Darius.
Subsistence?
It's too many syllables for her.
Hey, by the camera, come the fuck on. Ben. You don't think that Ben directs her to be? Have we seen all of these streams where she's in a bikini being a bigger quote unquote whore, which I hate that word, but if that's the word they're gonna throw.
Ava, we're out in the sun. She's getting a tan.
Look at this one.
What?
For someone who said she was violated a lot on her thighs, she shows a lot of leg on cam. Yo, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? What in the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Camera.
We were doing the equivalent of being a
crotch, like
yes.
ass.
Ruby, you spread your pussy live on Chatterbait for $5. You have to stop this angle, sweetie. I promise you. It's not working.
Ava,
you were a cam girl.
Ava fucked a guy openly in between two Discord calls.
I guarantee.
She's like, Ruby's gonna call me.
She was picking his pubes
yes,
out of
because
her
you
teeth.
are, and you're not even
I don't want to be doing that. I guarantee you that Ben is directing her to do that. She
called you a survival sex worker? A survival sex worker?
The camera while she's peeing too, like, and she'll mute it. I did add peeing effects after a post, I admit that, but like, it's still.
Looking in the camera while I'm peeing is weird. You had sex with your boyfriend on camera for money. Pause it, mute it. Looking into the camera while I'm peeing and just showing my face and making stupid faces is weird. You had sex with your boyfriend on camera for money.
A dick in your pussy for money on Chatterbait. It's not really.
Yeah. You've got to be kidding me.
It's not making sense.
Dogs out, get those pups out, Grace.
Yeah.
I'm just barefoot. Why are you sexualizing it? What is wrong with you people? I'm barefoot on a grassy area.
How's that angle scary?
Oh, for somebody who claimed to be S8 on her thighs, she sure is showing them.
Bro, and then here we go again.
Does he eat you up every time? Yes.
Right by the camera.
Every time? I am barefoot. That's no reason to get it. Are you getting horny, Ava?
Lala, someone's username is Lalo's Revenge. Where's our little scat goblin at OPC?
OPC was also potentially going to make an appearance.
Where's our little scat goblin? OPC taking L's. When you call him that, I'm sure he'll call in.
They're not pulling any dick tonight. Even Lalo's like, nah.
What was it we were talking? I totally forgot.
You were talking about how you.
Shout out OPC.
I mean, no, there wasn't anything specifically, but from the
OPC set this whole stream up, by the way.
Simps, maybe his thoughts on it if you wanted to share. This episode is pretty like in a direction though.
Hold on, we just got a message. Lalo said he's about to join. Should we review that footage of Grace flirting with him and leading him on one more time?
Yes. Let's go.
Let's do that.
OPC Don says, yeah, screw them. Such disrespect, OPC. And you arranged this whole thing.
It was a joke. It was a joke, the donut thing.
Alright, so like I switched over to like their wild night from... They were going into Miss Hayes for literally like hours. I had to like cut through it, but I wanted to include the magnitude of just
look
like
at her showing your
attacks on this
ash.
person who did.
She's showing her ass on camera.
He directed that.
And she's not even asking for donuts for it. What the
I
fuck?
honestly think they only
She's
went so
basically
hard
taking a
because
dick
she
in her
refused.
ass.
She's basically a sex worker.
That's the only reason I think they went so hard here.
They should call this like
That's
seething
what
Saturdays.
Seething
But it's
Saturdays.
probably both of
Well,
those
it's
things.
Thursday.
They feel rejected as
Seething
content
Saturday.
creators.
Thirsty Thursdays.
And sexual.
She's obviously becoming a cam girl because she's barefoot.
Three
The waves are too big
unbelievably
and
pale
scary. Okay.
ale-lagers.
Well, I mean, you got it.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I think Grace is the frail one. She said, okay, yeah, you know what? I think Grace is the frail one here. At least I said it. I'll admit, Miss Hayes, I have some
Alright.
social anxiety too. Like, I was
That's the barefoot.
social anxiety.
Oh, here's where it
Like,
is.
I was not
Stay
confident.
with it, girls. Stay with it.
Come on, guys. You can do it.
Let's watch another clip now.
Yeah, so maybe he wants the barefoot, Grace. You know, there he goes. There he goes. Come on, Lalo. Give some
He did a
content
chin
here.
raise.
Looking on those toes. You look like a dude that has the foot fetish. I'm trying to get it.
General, look. You'll be proud of me. You'll be proud of me, General. Hold on. Look. Watch this. Watch this.
Also, the whole time they're like egging him on, make a move, make a move.
What is this?
You were earlier.
That's uncommon. You take control.
Do that
It's obviously sex work.
with someone who you were
That's
worried about like giving mixed signals to, and there's so much more. That was just from what I was starting to edit.
Ruby, I rubbed your hair and your
But just that
shoulders.
she was
Ruby, you
all-
sat
Actually,
on my
wait,
lap.
hold on, wait. Good point though. I rubbed Ruby's head and her shoulders, and she later said that she would have made out with me. So I guess I gave her mixed signals too.
True.
In both cases,
Sat
I
on
thought
my
I
lap,
was
and I
safe,
gave her a
but
clear signal, which she claimed was ED. That I
yeah,
didn't have
she
any erection
she
to
sat on
kick
your
it.
lap. You didn't get a boner. She later claimed you had erectile dysfunction.
They were all
Oh, there could be other explanations.
Yeah.
Such as that you were
Yeah,
quite
dude.
heavy.
See, I can't wait to see that edit in its fullness. Orwell Georgina, Ben is about to get what he deserves for what he did to his children. I hope so. I hope that Courtney goes after the RV. Has he paid any child support? The world will never know. But I'm gonna guess a resounding no.
No. As far as I know, they definitely have not paid a penny. He's fighting it in every way.
Definitely
he can,
not.
You know, and by having like everything in Grace's name, you know, and he's just an employee, and it's like they'll never catch on to this arrangement, even though we film it and talk about it constantly. It's you streamers could learn a thing or two from the general. I would love.
What
to
did we
learn.
used to used to call this? Wait, maybe. What did we used to call this? Thorp recovery sessions? Thorp rehab?
Oh yeah, that's right.
What did we used to call it? Prancess used to host them.
It's like a
Thorp rehab.
No, it's like a
Thorp Anonymous? Thorpaholics Anonymous?
No, when you have a mission and then you like something from the mission, you our chattels will know what that means.
Chat.
You have a mission, and then you something at
Debrief?
Debriefing.
The Thorp debriefing.
Debriefing. Mission not accomplished.
With the general, we're very kind to him, and he.
I also want to play
Treat him
this
like
really
shit.
quick.
Lala's on the panel. Wait, hold on. Go to
before
live. Go to
Lalo
live.
comes up.
This
All
reminds
season
me.
speaks.
This reminds me of when he did the Britney. Britney. Britney provoked when he went on Big Tech and he was like, "Yeah, she told me she slept with her father." Let's see if we get a
Something.
remake.
It's I don't know, not a big deal. However, I'm just kind of curious how this went to be. This it's like a dollar store backstab. I don't know. I don't care, but it's a little
Backstab?
interesting in the fact that it's a 180. There was a struggle session, and still there are more to come. And I find it all the more almost fascinating. So anyway,
Wait. Can I quote Lalo?
Yeah.
Ava's garbage, right?
Mm-hmm.
No one cares. Ava sucks.
Yep.
Ruby's garbage. Ava's
Disgusting.
Ruby
crack hole.
sucks.
Yep.
And I don't even think
Linx is mid. Lalo.
he
True.
dissed all three of them.
Literally all three of
and
them.
said they were totally uninteresting and boring. And yet now he's starring in their show, and they're
How the mighty have
him.
How the mighty have fallen. How the mighty have fallen.
Oh boy.
Let's
Wanted
see the
to bring
coat. Let's
Lalo
see
up
it.
so that he could share his perspective, because there are these clips going around titled, essay allegations, stuff like that. People were coming into my Discord saying stuff like that, and there's Grace like.
The first thing you got me too'd by Grace, and I'm like, holy shit. And I've been watching a lot of the content, and I've seen her, like, if there's any like physical contact, it seems like mutual, or like friends who are drinking together, and sometimes there's like some level of physical affection. Like, if she had any concerns about sending you mixed signals, holy shit.
Yeah, that's the first thing we want to ask, is because we feel like we were seeing some mixed signals there,
I thought
and
they
do
were all
you feel
about
like that was
protecting you from
also kind of the
assault.
reason?
On both parts.
Not if they don't like you. Not if they don't like you.
highly selective.
Did I get the comments are funny. So insofar as there were mixed signals, I don't even care about that, because honestly the whole thing is very trivial to begin with. So to kind of indulge in that is beside the point. Pretty obvious that a lot of people my age would be confused by what she did. That being said, is it her fault? Yeah, definitely. Do I give a shit? No.
It was her
it's not a big
fault.
deal either way. Did she-
It was her, Your Honor, it was her fault that I rubbed her
You're saying
thigh.
it's her fault. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, I mean, if I were in her position, I wouldn't do the same thing. And if my sister came to me saying, hey, this guy touched my thigh after I did X, Y, and Z, and have this past, I would have been like, well, why are you in this position anyway? So, yeah, of course.
Oh, bad take. Bad take. I'll let you read the super chat.
Thank you so much.
She, Your Honor, she deserved it.
I put my hand and legs around a man's neck like Grace did. I expect him to think I'm
That's 'cause you're a
sexually
whore.
interested.
You sat on my dad's
So,
lap. Did you
yeah, I
expect him
wouldn't
to
have,
want to fuck you?
Blamed you. We don't necessarily love your, daughter take. We can move right past that, because we are trying to be fair and balanced to Lalito. Because what I
Fair
saw
and
is, first
balanced.
off, she's been leading you on for a long time, and I feel like she uses and abuses you. And what I don't understand is, why do you keep going back for more? After the last,
Lala,
after what
come on,
she did
bro,
with
you're trying to be a
Liquid Grace,
lawyer.
For those who don't know,
Oh, yeah.
don't you see she's doing this, it seems like in malice, she wants to control
They've
you
all
and have
totally
you, on the back
trashed
burner.
Yeah,
Like,
and he's
he's
trashed
trashed
them
all
Are we
too.
just gonna ignore his comment?
Really.
Are we gonna
Please,
ignore?
No, we go for it.
yes.
Well, you're saying that you would say to your sister, why did you get yourself in that situation? That's not really fair to say that at all. Multiple sexual assault victims.
Lala,
Why you put yourself in that
Safa.
position, that is the dumbest thing
That's
I've
not the
ever
same.
heard.
It's not her fault.
That's literally what you said, though. You would tell your
Getting
sister,
mocked
why
by
did you
a
get in that
retarded
position?
person.
Get mocked by a disabled girl that you called mid.
There was
Safa!
mixed signals. I agree that she's in the wrong here. But to say what you just said is wild. That's why I think you should correct the record. And
You're dragging the
explain what you
implication.
mean.
You're overthinking it.
I'm not, because you said word for word. I would tell my sister, why did you put yourself in that position?
Well, I mean, there'd be other words, and then that'd be one of them in it. Yeah, I'd be
Thank
like,
you.
okay,
What did I
fine,
say
thank
for
you.
the gifted sub? Thank you.
It's so obvious.
Yeah, I think we
Cormax
can
was
move
in
on
your
past
chats.
that for now. We can get back to that later.
Just because it's only a thigh rub, I
Yeah, if it was
we don't
beyond
get into,
that-
broader dynamics, because this
Yeah.
is in a very broader dynamics can't apply in the Thorp world, because everything's fucking crazy. Lala, do you agree with that assessment?
That I don't know. I mean, it's just I just viscerally understand that Grace doesn't give a shit. And if she says so, it's kind of because of her father saying it in the first place.
Let
Oh, he's pulling the daddy card.
Tripwires to kind of
When
indulge in
Hormax
something
are
that
up to
doesn't matter
confront Lalo,
ultimately.
yes.
So I just don't think she personally feels like a victim or something.
Now, can we
No, I feel like you were a creepy little sex pest, Lalo. I do
stand by
feel
that,
like
but
that.
This is a very micro nuanced conversation, considering all that happened was a finger on the leg rubbing.
A finger?
I don't.
Like
The
that?
thing is, it's complicated because Grace is framing it as a sexual assault, while it's also not So it's hard to apply it in like a broader
Sexual assault. I mean, I said it was
Can
like
we also
uncomfortable.
can we read this comment really quick by Vetcher? Lala was being genuinely nice to her, was even worried his friends wouldn't like her, and Grace backstabbed him immediately as soon as Ben wanted her to. She has no spine and will sacrifice them immediately. And if then we could play the clips that I have shared and ready to go. Just a very quick little clip.
Guys, she was into me, I swear.
Watching you guys, you bro.
Do you want to fucking stream on your stream or not?
I will.
Like, yes, but now you're not doing it. So like, what's going on?
Like, why is he tolerating this?
Call his
Clip of
mommy.
herself.
Call your mama. Call Mamita.
This is not a going concern. You couldn't have sex with a girl if she got naked in front of you and just was like,
You gotta show
all over
Lala's
you.
face.
Like,
Pause. Okay, that's interesting. That's extraordinarily condescending and also so like it is so antisocial and that's
Stuttering Lalo,
it is
stuttering
totally, like, out of touch
Lalo.
to be like, yeah, this 21-year-old guy would not be able to fucking check as if I haven't done it before, and like ironically enough, she doesn't. So like,
Not old ladies.
so I mean, I don't know, it's just ridiculous.
So why didn't you stand up for yourself in the moment after seeing them talk all that smack about you and then treating you that way? I would like an answer to my question, I guess, of is there a reason? Is it kind of because you know that that's just how the Thorps operate and
These 3 women to support
you're like,
him.
I'm just going to deal with this because
He's
it's
a
what they do
bitch.
to everybody, or...
70-year-old chicks, by the way.
More hurt with stuff than I do, so I mean, I just don't care as much. So I have more of a threshold for.
You don't
bullshit,
care,
I guess.
so why are you showing
So I
up to
don't
get
take it personal,
supported by
because
3
they would have lashed out on
women,
me.
dude?
They would have lashed out on Miss Hayes. I don't care.
So
That's
why
very
do you want to be friend? What is the benefit of hanging out and collabing with them when their audience, other people, I mean, even Kino Casino, someone who you're like a big fan of, like clowns on you for it, and they don't seem like very
Wait a
good.
second, Ava. How many times has Kino Casino covered your scintillating work? 0.
It's so funny though. Like all of them are super into like feminism, right? Or at least,
What?
at the very least, like women's rights.
No, they're supposed to
But
be
if you-
like,
if you-
right-wing girls.
If you say like, I told this guy I wasn't interested and he continued making moves on me and I just didn't like that, it wasn't fun. They're like, that would be terrible unless you're Grace Thorp, in which case, fuck that bitch. Fuck
She
that
thinks she
bitch.
can go out in the sunshine and get a tan. It's attractive. Fuck her. I'm wearing my helmet and acting like it's the middle of winter. And none of us have seen a ray of sunshine or a drop of meat in a drop of blood from meat in what, years?
Mackenzie says, I don't know if Lala deserved being called a sex pest. Mackenzie, it happens. It's like it's like 2 years, maybe a year or 2 after I told him I was not interested in him at all. It's just fucking annoying. Okay, the sex pest thing is a joke, but like, it is fucking annoying.
He's a pest. It's a pest.
He's a pet, and he
big
needs
deal.
to be
There's no laws against being a
eradicated. I'm not accusing
In
him of
your
sexual
perspective,
assault.
the
I never said.
benefit
Did I ever
of,
say the word sexual
when they literally
assault?
are saying they just want to troll you and they can't take you seriously and all this stuff? Why
You
do
said
you
your parents think you're a joke. They were like going in on every aspect of your life.
Yeah.
Dragging your older brother. Wait a
Okay,
second.
but to go that far is conceding that they really care in a place where I don't care as much about them in that respect. And so,
you
like,
bought a
Ryler,
flight
thank you for the
out there.
gifted sub. Thank you.
yes, but I mean, in the grand
bought
scheme
her
of things, will I remember
$100.
that? That's true. That's true. And she should pay me back.
For
She
the
said she
photos
would.
and said she's not gonna because you sexually assaulted her.
I did not
That's
say
too
that.
bad. What am I going to do about that? I'm not going to sue her.
But why? But even after all that, why would you want to be friends with her after?
He got his
Like,
payment in
Why
thigh
are you still
rubs.
trying to save like your?
We put it. We paid for a hotel for him. We took him out.
Paid for his food.
Paid for his food. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
Gave him massive
Beers,
allowance.
alcohol. I mean, it was a fair exchange.
I think she's going to walk it back, and I'll be gratified by the vindication of it not mattering in the first place, is what's going to
But
happen.
when someone says,
Wait, hold on a second. What would I walk back? What would I walk back?
Maybe I should call into their stream and because I just have one question. Why did you do that?
Yeah,
Banned?
why did you do that?
Why did you do that?
Why did you do that?
Call in, Grace. You're not banned. Why
Is the
did you do
StreamYard link public? Can I get the StreamYard link?
Go on their chat. Here, you want?
I'll use the laptop.
Just say,
Why did you do it?
Did you do that?
Why did you do it? That's all I want to know. Why did
What was
you do
the
that?
point?
What was the reason? What was
What
the
about
reason?
you? There's no walking it back. That's out there forever. Those implications are always going to be there, and you can't trust her now because if she's willing to do
obviously.
something.
He did it.
Oh, now he's saying
What are they talking
you're
about?
lying?
Yeah, apparently. He said that he did it. He admitted that he did that. Like, what would they even theoretically be talking about? What the fuck, dude?
True, balls deep. Yes, man. If a female tells you she's not interested in the past, she isn't interested. And
Ben Thorp
a bitch will let you know if she changes her mind.
and her dad.
You'll know if she changes her mind. It almost never occurs. But she'll let you
Dude.
know.
This is not working. Hold on.